girl of mine. This, that's called one drop away from losing their shit. You'll see. You know, and soon, like I said in my post, I don't know if you read it carefully, and I think this is going to go over your head once again. Because a lot of things that I say to you guys, sometimes it just goes right over your head. And then some of you, it finally clicks later and you're like, didn't Shelly, weren't we just talking about this? Yeah. I've been telling you guys a lot. Clearly. For a long time. Even if you didn't, if it's not the fact that you just found us in November 2020. You found us a while ago. I'm telling you a lot. My mother's been telling you a lot. If you were on her Facebook before the fact, oh, she told you so much it made your head spin. Nobody saw it. Everybody just... My enemies don't even see me right now. That's why we're not dealing with half of the shit that we could be dealing with. A lot of people are like, but you're not dealing with this and you're not dealing with that. No, we're not dealing with that yet. Because people don't know who they're looking at. People don't know what's going on yet. MK Ultra is not a joke. It's not a joke at all. You're gonna find out that the whole world is a lie soon. And you're the one who's being lied to. That's why you can't say anymore like, oh, don't wait till it's personal. It's personal. I don't even know why I was saying that. Don't wait till it's personal. It's personal. It's personal to every single person. It's just not personal enough. You'll see. You'll see. When time runs out, if time will run out. It's almost there. Things would probably change a lot. And then these videos are going to make so much sense. We might not be able to talk as much when people find out everything. Because then some of the things that you think that we're dealing with, then we'll really be dealing with. And then it's really dangerous. But it got to be done. Do you really think that that I'm playing with you, or that this is funny, or this is about money? Because, you know, there's people out here who are being stupid enough to act like showing off their pistols, photo shoots, so it's going to gather them some money. There's people who are using the pain, the real pain of trafficking, as a way to rake people's wallets. We don't want your money. And don't you think that if we wanted somebody's money, don't you think we could have... Look how many people got... They selling socks and energy drinks. Need a Patreon for information, or a subscription and a membership for a little bit more information that is already public information. How many people do you know do that? How much shit have we told you that should have been something that we charged for compared to other truth tellers, right? We told you for what? Free. Because why? It's priceless. It doesn't take a fundraiser to get off your ass. I can't wait till you know the truth. And for my whole life, that would have never came out of my mouth. This is crazy. For me too, just as much as it is for you. We used to just get up and bounce from things, like just leave. And people would be like, where did Ali and Shelly go? What just happened? There were times where we would come to events and I'm like, I gotta get up. I gotta get up and go to that event. I have to. Because either I made a promise or a commitment or something that I have to get my ass up and go. So somebody would see me scrape my ass off the floor and walk into a building like nothing was wrong. And I mean scrape my ass off the floor. You'll get what I'm saying when I say that soon, when you see it. Unfortunately. Never in a million years, in a million gajillion ever, did I think that we would be this naked and vulnerable and honest with the world about this side of us. We've always said, since the beginning, we think that if people saw the real us, they would hate us. Now I'm starting to see a different side. Now I'm saying that if the world knew the truth, then they'll see that there's more just like us. And then Stranger Things won't just seem like a TV show. I don't know how this ends, but I think the world is ready to know the truth. I don't know about you, but it seems like the world is ready. Everybody's slowly waking up. Like everybody has been sleeping, beyond sleeping, and everybody is slowly waking up. And now people are awake and they're like, what the fuck happened? Where was I? You missed a lot. Even though I wish, I can't. Well, start over. Hold on. I get my words together. Even though I'm angry at what happened to me and the things that have been done, and rightfully so, Like Matthew 18:6, whoever harms a child should have a millstone tied around their neck and thrown into the ocean. Even though that is definitely how I feel. We can't do that, and we are not inciting any violence. But the secrets need to come out. And the secrets need to stop. For everybody. My mom has been waiting for the green light that she has for over 12 years. I already gave it to her. I can't get it back. I can't. I'm serious. I already gave it to her. And now I keep like second guessing it, but there is no yellow light. I already gave it to her. I don't know how this will end, but we're not going to sit on the internet for 8 or 9 years. We still wouldn't put a dent in it, but we're not going to do that. I don't know how it went this way, but we're not going to do that. I don't know what that would mean. For us, it's amazing what has been created and built in these 2 years. Absolutely amazing. The real 90s that sit close. The real 90s that have stayed up on Zooms, on Telegram chats, prayed for hours, went back and forth with elite and everyday pimps. I think at one point there were people fighting with Naomi Campbell, the supermodel, on my page because she wouldn't stop it. I bet some people didn't think they were going to go toe-to-toe with a supermodel over trafficking on somebody's Instagram page. That is just a small choreographer from San Bernardino, California. Don't you think this is too much? Nobody understood that something else is going on, something elite, something else stinks, something is too much. Maybe there's a bloodline somewhere. Maybe there's something else deeper. Maybe there's a military connection. Maybe there's a presidential connection. Maybe there's a programming connection. 6 times in a month? 7 times in a month? From state to state to state, back to back to back with no ticket? Has that happened to you? Or anybody you know? And if it does, do they stop to conversate with them about where their car is parked? How much money do they have left? How much time are they going to spend on the road? Or do they say registration and license, please? Like regular cops. Does anybody else not see that something else is going on? Anybody? People don't want me, but then don't want anybody else. We're alive, people want me dead. They get close and they don't know what to do or whether or not they can kill me because it's almost like they have to ask for permission. Does anybody else not see that something else is going on? I'm in my 20s. Like, why? Why would we be sitting here doing this? Do y'all know how beautiful our house was? Why would we just walk away from it while paying the rent on it while we weren't there? You know how much we were paying for our rent. We told you. Why would we walk away from a full 1 acre, 3-bedroom, 2 living room, full kitchen, ranch style home with 2 dogs and a pig? For what? To sit on here and argue with people who don't even have common fucking sense? What do you think that we're doing? What do you think is going on? Come on, y'all. This is the time. Use it. Come on. Common sense ain't common, but right now, use it. Don't you think a headshot would have been easy? Let's be fucking real. You think that's what's going on? Or you think there's something else happening? When the police pulled us over, if you watch that, when we finally said, just look in the back of the car, pull out the paperwork. You don't understand what you're doing. We know why you're here. We're not stupid. We know why you're here. Once the paperwork came out, everybody scratched their head and all of a sudden they just let us go. How many people do you know that have a weed license and carry weed that people just... Let me give you another one. As a choreographer, if you knew me as a choreographer, when it was time for me to make a logo for my dancers, I said I flipped my own life logo. I didn't use a regular diamond. I specifically went on a Cricut and had someone break a diamond for the gear on my dancers. It was my logo to flip my story. If you knew me as a choreographer and you go back, there were diamonds all over my page, and I said it's for a reason. I started putting up things about trafficking and I started pulling it down. Told you guys, look up diamond programming. Nobody wants me, but why were you in my house? Did anybody think about that? I can't tell you how many times my house has been broken into. Things are thrashed around. My garage is messed up. Animals are poisoned. Cameras and mics and teddy bears and clothes and shit. And when we go back to when my mom was fighting, why would CPS 1 minute say there's a court order for her not to be anywhere near me, and 1 minute she's the best parent. One minute she's a great advocate. She's also a mandated reporter. And because she was reporting too much, then there was a court order that said that she couldn't talk to me anymore. And all of a sudden, because I ran away for a year straight and they didn't have eyes on me, then they just gave me to her. But guess what? When they gave me to her, they had her address. They had our location. It was easy to find me then because I went missing for a year and no one found me. Stopped my whole life. Hid very well. For a year straight. At 16. But then I come back and CPS just gave me to her. What happened to the court order? If something was that serious, shouldn't it stay that serious? What changed? Ask the questions.